the Cloth Talk with Rob Lewis, where we bringing you nothing but exclusives, all the interviews, all the backline stories, all the stuff you don't hear and see every day. And every guest that you see on the show, they cut from that cloth. No,
champagne for the
everybody
pain.
ain't cut from that cloth. So sit back, enjoy the show.
Right back at it for me. Right on it. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do one more strong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ooh, bear make hits. Abdul got them keys.
I recall the first night I got back from Texas. She pulled me to the side like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. That shit was on my mind all night until I snoozed. The next day I sent a text like, you ain't gonna say April Fools? Then she texts me back like, this is not an April Fool's joke. Stomach pains with knots like I accidentally swallowed some dope. What goes around comes back around just like a jump rope. Had me thinking back about all the bad shit I done done before. Fuck, could it be karma paying me a visit? Could it be payback for them times I paid abortion clinics? Salty as fuck but slightly happy she went to the clinic to set up an appointment. Got my fingers crossed that she don't miss it. I was in a dark place, a place Satan would hate to visit. Some months later he was born and of course I felt different. Me and his mama not beefing but we see a lot different. I'm just glad that she skipped the clinic cause my son, he helped my vision. Yeah, I'm just glad that she skipped the clinic cause my son, he helped my vision. Listen, I'm just glad that she skipped the clinic cause my son, he helped my vision. I'm just glad that she skipped the clinic cause my son, he helped my vision. 2020 living with 2020 vision, but for 2020 I ain't have 2020 vision. Listen, I cannot imagine life without my little dude. Regain focus, step my hustle up, ×2. We got a dope bond like 2 heroin addicts about to shoot. We hang like orangutan, stuck together like gorilla glue. We gon' bar together, we tight as Pippen and Jordan. Happy as fuck that his mama didn't get that abortion. Not even one, but taking flights with me, you that important. When you turn 16, we might switch lanes in brand new Porsches. Listen, some people call Big Mirror the golden child. I'm highly thankful for him cause my thoughts was getting wild. It's like he reset my mind and elevated my thinking. I felt like Jack in Titanic, my heart was cold and sinking. I was in a dark place, a place Satan would hate to visit. Some months later he was born and of course I felt different. Me and his mama not beefing, but we see a lot different. I'm just glad that she skipped the clinic cause my son, he helped my vision. I'm just glad that she skipped the clinic cause my son, he helped my vision. Listen, I'm just glad that she skipped the clinic cause my son, he helped my vision. She skipped the clinic cause my son, he helped my vision. 2020 living with 2020 vision, but for 2020 I ain't have 2020 vision. Little Papa at. There you go. Hey. We're little Pop. There you go.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive.
Yo, Toledo was good. I'd like to welcome y'all back. This is the second day. This is the first time we ever did 2 days in a row. But it's definitely worth it. We got a special guest in the building tonight. Before we do that, I just want to say, if you're watching, share the video, tag some people. It's going to be a good night tonight. We got some super dope information from one of Toledo's finest entrepreneurs. Mr. Jason Young is here.
Yeah.
Say something to the people, man.
What's going on, man? I appreciate you for having me on.
Man, ain't no problem, dude. I appreciate you.
Really, really nice platform. I've been like watching this, man, for a minute.
That's cool. So, just first of all, congratulations. Let me say that, man. You've been doing your thing, and we'll get all into that.
Right,
you know, we'll get the interview rolling. I got some music up under me, man. That's what's up. So, anyway, to everybody who's watching, I want to say this is a special exclusive. We never do Tuesday nights, but I guess the moment called for it, so we can making it happen. And now that we're here, let me say shout out to the 419 Grind Network for again giving us this platform to do what we do best, which is showcase some of our talent here in the city and surrounding areas. And shout out to all the supporters that watch us every day, that watch all the shows. So Jason, man, what's been going on with you, man?
Nothing much, man. I'm just trying to get ready for this next year. Trying to like strategically plan what I'm gonna do.
So, like I was telling you earlier, I kind of like to start from the beginning and work our way up to where we are now. Childhood. How was your childhood, man, growing up, and kind of like give us a little backstory of Lil Jason.
Yeah. I mean, I had a pretty, you know what I'm saying, normal childhood for the most part. My mom worked, she worked a couple jobs. My dad, you know what I'm saying, he was in my life for a while. He passed away when I was about 16. For the most part, other than that, man, I mean, we had a pretty normal childhood.
That's what's up.
Grew up on the south side of Toledo.
What street?
Belmont.
Shout out to Belmont, man.
Yeah, Belmont.
Yeah, that's one of the realest blocks out of the city, man. Legendary.
Yeah.
So what block of Belmont?
I live down the 1400 block, right off of Junction. So like I live literally right off Junction.
That's the trenches over there. That's dope.
It was cool to me. Like, it's crazy because now once you get older, like I wouldn't really never move over there.
Yeah.
When you was growing up, it just felt normal.
Yeah, I was about to say, we didn't know no better.
Yeah, you don't know no better for real.
Not saying it's a bad place, but just growing up over there as a kid, what's going on around you is not important. You know what I'm saying? Just the stuff as kids, like just being happy, us playing games and being in the neighborhood, our friends and stuff like that was cool. So, junior high, let's what elementary you went to?
I went to a couple of different elementaries, man. I bounced around. I went to Pickett.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Nathan Hale, and I went to Lincoln.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Lincoln. What year?
Man, I don't even.
How old are you? Let's ask that question.
29.
Okay, so
I
you
probably went to Lincoln when I was in like, I think kindergarten or second grade. Maybe.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I was at Lincoln for a minute. Then I went to Pickett for I think a year. Then I went to Nathan Hale from like 3rd grade to like 6th grade.
So junior high, let me guess, Robinson?
No, Burndale.
Burndale.
I was on the part of Belmont where it was like weird. It's like
it was almost
either
like
went to Jones or you went to Burndale, but I was closer to Nebraska. And,
right. So like that Bowser district almost.
Yeah, like Bowser.
Yeah.
But my high school was still Libby, so it was like weird. It was like I had to go to junior high at Burndale, but then I was still zoned to go to Libby for high school.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So did a lot of your friends from that from the area, all of y'all went to Burndale, or
no?
It was a mixture.
It was really only me for real. A lot of kids went to Jones.
That's crazy.
So what ended up happening was they went to Jones, I went to Burndale, and then when I left Burndale, I had friends now at this point at Burndale. They all went to Bowser, and I went back to Libby with like the people who was at Pickett.
So were you when did you get into like? When did you know like? Cause did you play any sports in high school, or what was your thing in high school?
In high school, I was just more like like the kid that just, the
fresh kid?
Yeah, like I just was always thinking about shoes.
For real?
No, for real. Like I used to just literally be in class 23 years back. That's
now, was you like one of them kids that like drew shoes and designed your own?
No, I was just like,
you was just into shoes.
Just just buying Jordans like every other kid was. You know what I'm saying? Just making sure I had them.
What's your favorite pair of Jordans?
Jordan 5s, metallics, the black ones.
How many?
My favorite pair of all time.
How many pairs do you think you've bought since, from probably high school to now?
I don't know, probably 10. I got 4 pair at home.
That's
Got
crazy.
2 pair of DS. A pair like from like 2010 and a pair from, was that 2017, 2018?
So,
Recently.
so that's always been like a fetish for you, like shoes, and it's just been always your thing.
Yeah.
Did
like
everybody
shoes and clothes.
Now, what was that? What you was known for in high school?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what I was like known for. I mean, I wasn't going out playing no sports for real, man. I just really wasn't into it. I'd like play sports in like junior high and elementary, but I just felt like I wasn't gonna take that serious. I just knew I wasn't gonna apply myself to playing sports.
I mean, that's at least you knew, because a lot of times in high school we don't be knowing. We just do whatever we see our friends doing.
I wasn't into that.
That's what's up though. So you was different just from jump.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so much I was different, only because I feel like every other kid was like that. It was just like most of the stuff I used to go through was just. It was just the same. It was really the same, only because of the fact that like I felt like a million other kids like shoes and like to do that stuff. The only thing that was different about me was the fact that my family, we own a clothing store. So I went to Libby.
Okay, so go ahead. We're gonna talk about the clothing store.
Yeah, right across from Libby, it was a store called Allen's Fashions.
Next to the gas station.
Next to the gas station. Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Yep, next to 7. Yeah. Well, yeah. So 7-Eleven used to be over here, and then across is Allen's Fashions. And I used to like leave from school and go work up there because my family, you know what I'm saying, at that time owned it.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, so like that was my life. So that's why I wasn't really into sports. I'd leave there, go to work, watch Rap City, help a couple people out and go home.
So what was y'all selling back then? Like what was the hot? Do you remember?
I was Pelly, Jabot.
That's classic.
There was a lot of Jabot, Sean John.
Rockaware
Rockaware, Anichi. Yeah, we had all of them.
So that's like a little bit past the FUBU era. And
it was like in that, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like
back when Rockefeller was popping and Diddy had the Sean John popping.
Yeah.
That was the thing. So were you into that type of stuff? Or?
Yeah, I used to actually work for clothes.
That's crazy.
Like I used to work and then get paid in clothes.
That was cool though in high school because you always had.
I ain't really care. I mean, my mom and dad used to give me lunch money, so if I can go make a couple extra go get a couple extra outfits for the week, I'm coolin'. Yeah, like I can get a new pair of bows, get, you know what I'm saying, a couple snowman crazy. T-shirts. Yeah, I was really into that.
So did you wear the Pelly coats and stuff too?
Man, I had every color Pelly. I had a white Pelly, I had a black Pelly, I had a peanut butter color one. Only ones I didn't get was like the ones that people wear now, like the varsity jacket kind of cloth ones. I ain't never had one of them. With the 2 P's on them. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I ain't never had one of them.
Man, that's crazy how fashion changed. Like, from that baggy jean, that Pelly coat era.
Yeah.
And now to where we are now, like it's crazy.
I think it's gonna go back, man.
It is kind of already heading that way.
Yeah, it's like
depending on where you at in the country, like what location and how they dressing and fashion.
Things got a way of like returning.
Yeah.
Like area style that we like.
It comes back full circle.
Yeah.
So let's fast forward to. Now you went to college too, right?
Yep, University of Toledo.
Now what was your major when you got to college?
International. When I went to college initially, I went for engineering, but then I took a chemical engineering class, which is called OChem. I don't know if y'all use hip to it.
You talking way over my head.
Yeah, so I went to school for engineering. At first in high school, I wanted to I don't know. At first, it was more like electrical stuff. Like I was really into how things work. Mm-hmm. So then I wanted to apply that in college, but instead of taking just a regular engineering route, I wanted to kind of go into chemical engineering because I kind of wanted to see how things work. So I had to take what's called organic chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
The class was extremely hard, so I kind of just switched my major. I dropped out my class and switched my major to an international business degree because it was real easy. And I only wanted to really grab it for my mom. I didn't really care about school. I wanted my mom. So it was
something that you felt like you owed her.
Yeah, because of the fact that we didn't have too many people in our family that really went to school. You know what I mean? So I wanted to do it for her. School was fun.
So that you graduated now. When you got into doing the events and different things, that started in college, right?
Yeah, well, kind of a little bit. It really started for me working at the mall. I I was at Jimmy Jazz for years. I was a store manager at Jimmy Jazz for like 4 years here in Toledo.
I think that's around the time that I met you, somewhere around that time.
Yep. I was at Jimmy Jazz and I was going to school, so I kind of knew everybody.
Yeah.
From like Cleveland and stuff like that. So it was real easy for me to network more on campus.
Yeah. And then plus you was the plug too. Like, hey, I got
with
this.
the shoes.
Yeah. You was the plug. Yeah.
So it was like real easy for me to kind of get known more on campus.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So, do you remember your first event?
Yeah, my first event was actually this event called Soul Searching. I did with Damo, and it was basically like a shoe. It was like a shoe event where like you come and you buy. You can like buy, sell, trade.
It was like a trade thing,
yeah,
right?
Like kind of like a sneaker con type thing. We did that. We did like 3 of those.
I remember y'all was doing that.
Yep, I did like 3 of those for my first event. I really ain't know nothing about that at that time. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I did one straight to Rossi.
Now, how was your experience with the soul searching, like doing those events?
It was kind of like, to be honest, it was kind of easy because I didn't really see the work behind it because Damo is such like he a workaholic.
Yeah.
He outwork anybody.
Right.
Like, so like, I didn't have to do a lot. It's kind of like more like my name was just on the flyer because he was just like always on it. Like he'd be like, oh, I went up to Detroit today and dropped off flyers to 10 sneaker boutiques and like I talked to people at SneakerCon.
So he liked to move around.
Yeah, he liked to move. And at that time I was more at Jimmy Jazz, more on just social media kind of like just throwing up a flyer.
So it was kind of like a good team because he was the street team and then you was doing, like you said, the social media and you was planted at Jimmy Jazz.
Wow, that's crazy. That's perspective. I thought I was just the lazy one.
No. Because I got a partner and we kind of similar in that, like, you know, I'm more of the street team.
Right.
I hit the clubs, I hit here, I go here, and I do social media. But he does more like the backline stuff, like contacting people, making sure this lined up. So, like, it's everybody playing their
part. Yeah.
Which
I never even really looked at it like that. I looked at it like, man, I gotta go harder.
No, it's just some people, man, they made, like you said, Damo and some people, and we don't mind getting out and rubbing elbows and running up to people who we don't know, like, hey, we got this going on. You know, that take a certain type of personality.
Exactly.
So I understand what you're saying because I'm more one of them, like, I look at myself as like, put me in a room full of people, I'll know everybody when I come out the room. And then you know
you outgoing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
so, you need that, you know, it's like fire and ice. It
makes sense.
Yeah. So
that actually do make sense though, because I never really looked at it like that. I always looked at it like,
no, you ain't lazy. It's just
I'm like, man, I need to do a little bit more, man.
No, and then it helps because you're not stepping on his toes. You're not going to those same
and doing
places.
the same thing. that he was doing.
Yeah, exactly. So it makes sense.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's jump to Rossi. The first Rossi was what year? Do you remember?
2015 September.
And that was art gallery, right?
Yep, at the Truth.
Now, I think I might have been at that one. Were you expecting Rossi to
No.
It just did. It actually just took on the life of his own.
Yes. It got way bigger than I ever thought it would have went. It was like at first I thought Rossi was gonna have like 20 people there. Cause I remember I had like went to the mall, seen this dude I know named Marcus. He was like, yo, I'm coming there tonight. No matter who show up, bro, you just did it. You know what I'm saying? It was really just an idea that me and my friends had. We was just on the phone talking. We was like, yeah, every time we get drunk or we pregame before we go out, we'll just drink Rossi. I live in like a small apartment. We'll just sip Rossi and just talk. Like, man, we should just do this like with a whole bunch of people and give out free Rossi. Or we should do it in the art. We should do an art exhibit. Like we should just have like art on the walls and then just try to vibe it out, make it cool. And then we came up with the idea. We did it. At the first Rossi, I think I might have like 80, 90 people. Yeah. I thought I was only had like 20 people there.
I think I came to that one, and I want to say, did y'all have performers at that first one?
We did, though.
Okay.
We had every type of performer, too, because we didn't really know what we was doing. We didn't know the format, so we had like dancers, poets.
Yeah.
We had dancers, poets,
y'all had
singers,
local
rappers.
painters and stuff, too, right?
Yeah.
So... that's not the one where everybody was hanging outside.
No, that didn't start happening until 2. I say like around 2 to 3, that's when people start. 3 was really when people start hanging outside.
Yeah, because I remember y'all had the speaker outside and
That was right. Yeah, that was probably Rossi. Yeah, that was Rossi 4.
Okay.
So so basically September 2015 we did the first Rossi. And then we was like, yo.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
You cool.
He trying to get me to do something.
Yeah. We was like, yo, we gonna run back another one in May. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because of the fact that, like, we had just had the success of the first one. We had, like...
And that was in, like, September, right?
That was September. But it got cold. We was gonna hurry up and just try to throw another one. It got too cold. We was like, yo, we just gonna wait till, like, May till it get, like, nice outside.
Y'all did the summer joint, right?
Yeah, we did it in 2016, the second one. And then we came back again in September. The second one, we had, like, 200 people. So the first one was like 80 people. The second one was like 200 people. It was like,
so y'all seen it growing?
Yeah, we like, oh, people actually starting to like really like it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, we're gonna come back with a third one. The third one's when we knew it was starting to get too big. Like we like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying?
We gotta come out of the art gallery. It's too much.
It was like 500 people there, and we still had it the same place, but everybody was outside.
Yeah.
That's when like the ice cream truck pulled up. Yeah, and it was like a dude outside like with hot dogs. It was like just wild. Like it was weird.
It made its own.
It got weird real quick because everybody's got to falling in place. So we got to looking at that like, okay, well, I mean, if we got all these people outside, you know what I'm saying, next year we're going to make it a block party.
Right.
So that was 2017. We was like, okay, 2017 in May, we made a block party. We went, got the permits. Block the whole street off.
I was just about to ask you, did they give you a hard time? Because I know, like, the block party, you got to get them signatures from all the other businesses, right?
You only got to get them from, like, 70%.
Ah, I didn't know that.
So let's say if it's, like, so I think on that block it's only, like, 5 or 6 businesses.
Yeah, so at least 4 of them had to kind of...
Yeah, but I think it was only, like, I swear I think we only required, like, 2 signatures.
That's crazy.
And the crazy part about it was we got it from the art gallery, of course, because it was the only event there. We got it from...
Ottawa Tavern?
Life Skills, the school across the street.
Oh, wow.
They gave us a signature, so that was 2. And then we thought Ottawa Tavern was going to give us a hard time because of the fact that we about to give out free wine.
Yeah, and they
had a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We came to them, they was like, no, let's link. Let's do it together. Boop. If they can come over here and drink, come over there and drink.
Yeah.
Because we already was doing that kind of unofficially.
Anyway, yeah, you know right.
So we did it with them, and then that's how it came together. We got all the signatures together. We threw that one outside, and that was Rossi 4. And that's how I knew at that point, like, we had outgrew the block. I'm like, okay, the block, we can't fit on the block no more. It was like 600 people there.
Did they give y'all a hard time, like the city, as far as like safety issues?
No, they never gave us a hard time. That's the crazy part, is because I think I pay a lot of like police officers and sheriffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I hire a lot of
pay to play.
I hire a lot of them to do the events to cover them. So I mean, they ain't about to have the police come to an event that they cover. They already getting paid to be there. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't really, you know what I mean? Give me a hard time. No.
That's dope. So now your team back then, or still, I don't know if y'all still together, but what was the name of y'all squad?
It's YBFS. It's actually still the same thing. Donnie is under.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Yep, Donnie's under the LLC.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, now let's move into the Donnie, the whole idea, where it came from, where it originated from, the backline story, and what inspired it.
Right. When I was younger, I used to, you know what I mean, like, I don't know if everybody remember this era of people wearing fake shoes. It was like a lot of fake shoes.
I was just explaining that to him.
So yeah, I went to this dude on the North named Don Juan.
Don Juan for Jesus.
Don Juan for Jesus. He had all the fake kicks. He had everything. Like he literally had everything that was fake.
You can get, like I was telling them, you can get like 3 pair of Jordans for $150.
Yeah.
Like literally $50 a pair.
Right. Yeah, but you can just go in there. He had 2 for $100. You can get white tees for $120, bro. You can go in there and get a pair of jeans, a pair of shoes, a t-shirt, and a fitted. So you really walked out of there with a whole outfit.
With a whole outfit.
$120. Yeah, so I was like, okay. I was really going through quarantine, and I was like, man, I was already working on a shoe, But I feel like everything that you work on, if it's art, then it really got to serve a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, well, let me come up with a backstory of the shoe, and I could have just put my name on it or, you know what I mean, did anything to it. I'm like, well, I just kind of feel like I need inspiration. Like, I was really getting stuck on the shoe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, I know I wanted to come out with a shoe, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I'm like, I got to looking up just older bootlegs. So I went through this archive of this book, and it was like this, in 1985, Jordan came out with the ones. And I'm a huge fan of the ones, the silhouette.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite Jordans.
Yeah.
So I was like looking at the shoe. I'm like, man, I kind of wish I could recreate this, but I was looking at all the bootlegs from back then. Because back in the day, they used to have bootlegs in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? So one of the bootlegs was called a Pro Jog, and it kind of had a similar type of swoosh to what's on this. Okay. So I'm like, oh, that's actually dope. I mean, I can bootleg a person who bootleg Jordan, you know what I mean? Like, I'm bootlegging a bootlegger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, what I'm going to name the shoe? You know what I mean? Like, what's synonymous with bootlegging to me? What tell
crazy.
my story.
And Don Juan for Jesus.
That's all, yeah. So
and then you shortened it and put to Donnie.
To Donnie, yep. I shortened it to my own because I didn't want, like, you know what I mean, a lot for legal reasons.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
That Don Juan is.
Yeah. And then, like, going forward, you know what I mean, I just hope I can take Donnie and make it a larger brand than just, you know what I mean, shoes and stuff like that.
And I think that backline story speaks for the culture as far as everybody have worn something that was fake.
Yes.
You know
but I feel like bootleg culture is ours, though. You know what I mean?
Is.
And I don't mean to get too pro-black, but I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, I feel like bootleg culture is ours, and I feel like, in a way, a lot of these larger companies now are making bootlegging a cool thing. Yeah. But it's kind of like, I kind of look at bootlegging how people look at weed. It's like all these people out here are in jail for weed. Yeah. Got cases. Yeah. But now it's perfectly legal.
Yeah. Now everybody making money.
Like everybody making it, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, Dapper Dan got shut down and sued for making fakes. Now they printing fake and bootleg and stuff on authentic Gucci garments, and they just hired them.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So it's like bootleg culture is ours, but I feel like these big brands dilute it and try to make it like it's a hip thing. But I feel like we wear bootlegs because that's all we got.
Yeah, right. That's all we.
That's all we have access to. You know what I'm saying? But we still wanted to look the part. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You go back to anything like slavery, they gave us the worst part of the pig.
Yeah.
And we made do, you know what I'm saying? We made it cool. We made it good. You know what I'm saying? We made it taste good. Like, we just know how to add flavor to stuff, and that's what we do. So that's what I was doing with trying to accomplish with the brand.
So your first release of the Donnies, this was actually your second release.
This is my second release.
The first one was the red and black joints. And now, as far as you actually making the shoe, what's the process like? And is it a hard process? Does it take long? Is it like strenuous? How is the process?
Yeah, I started working on a Donnie. Honestly, the idea started brewing in my head in like December of last year, like late December. I was like, man, it'd be cool if I could make a shoe. And it probably, it took, I released the first one in June, late June 26th, I believe. So
of this year?
This year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
it seemed like it's been longer than that.
Right. Nope, June 26th.
That's because they kind of making their rounds.
Yeah. I try to release them every like 2 or 3 months. June 26th, I released it, so it took me about 6 months, 5-6 months to create the shoe and make sure it was the way I wanted it to be when it came out.
Yeah, that's dope.
You gotta like sketch it up, of course, find out what you know what I'm saying, what you want it to look like, and then you gotta do what's called a tech pack, and that's like a little bit more.
Don't give out too much game, man.
Right. They gonna have to Google all that. Yeah. You gotta do what's called a tech pack, and then you gotta send
it's free game, but you know.
Yeah, you gotta find a manufacturer though. You know what I'm saying? That's the hard part, is finding somebody who gonna make the shoes for you. Okay. Because anybody can make a tech pack. You know what I mean? But it's like finding a manufacturer who's going to do what you need them to do,
and make your vision come to pass too.
And then paying to develop that product.
Yeah. So is that process for you? Was it hard finding a company that could actually?
It took me months to find a company who could do what exactly I needed them to do, and a lot of people have unreal expectations. So like a lot of like young designers get discouraged because they hit up these companies and they got real good ideas, and these companies hit them back and say, well, we need you to do 600 pair of shoes if we even think about doing this. And you know, as a young designer or somebody that's just trying, ain't no way they gonna move 600 units, so they get discouraged and they keep the idea to themselves. I mean, I'll just tell everybody just to keep looking. You know what I mean? Don't stop, like, cause somebody gonna mess with what you got going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So now, did they put a limit on you your first deal with the manufacturing, or were they like, okay, whatever we do, we just gonna be grateful? Or did it have to be per order? Or
no, like, to be honest, when I first came out with the Donnies, I paid a lot of money to try to like get them developed, and I only was really doing it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna work on this project and I'm gonna release them, because I didn't think they was gonna sell at all, to be honest. So I'm like, well, at the end of the day, at least I got a shoe that's custom for me. So if I just wore it out one day, they'd be like, oh, what's them? And I could just tell them I made something for myself, you know what I'm saying, if they don't sell. But the whole process of making a shoe, the only thing I was thinking about was like, okay, I'm not about to make no money off of these because of the fact that I'm only going to get like 20 orders.
And that's just enough to pay the manufacturers.
That was just enough to pay the manufacturers and to break even where I didn't owe nobody no money.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't expect it to go the way it went.
You was willing to take that risk for...
just to get the vision out, just so people can see something. I just didn't want to feel like I failed and was just chilling in the house, not getting nothing accomplished.
And a lot of people don't want to take that risk. You know what I'm saying? Like it take a different type of gut to take that risk. You know what I'm saying? Saying you know you're gonna release this, and you know, like, okay, in your mind, I know I might not make no money off this, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I see the future.
Because it's not like a such thing as like a L, man. Like, a lot of people internalize and take stuff so like personal. It's like not such thing as a L, bro. Like, I never in my life took an L. Everything I ever took that I thought was an L at the time was just a delayed W.
Yeah.
Cause you get an experience out of it, man. Like, I could have dropped that shoe and sold nothing, and came back next year and sold another shoe and sold out.
Yeah.
But it's not like a lot of people just look at that like it's an L and I'm gonna not do it again. Like, imagine if everybody who was great lost something and never went back to doing it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? You gotta go back to the drawing board.
Yeah. It's like Jordan quit after he lost them first two times in the playoffs, and he like, forget it.
You can't be scared, man, especially of yourself. A lot of like people be scared of their potential, and that's one thing I like always tell like young people too, is like, don't be scared of your potential, man. Like, people be fighting themselves. It's like you
and the energy that be. Another thing, you gotta watch that energy that be around you, because sometimes you'll believe in something, and then you'll tell this idea to somebody, or that's why me personally, I don't share a lot with people. Like, I'll share with my wife, of course,
right?
Because I know whatever happens is it affects her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's our household,
right?
So you
basically believe in like transferable.
Energy, hell yeah. Like, I mean, the thing is, if you negative people around you telling you don't do it, somebody might have enough power to actually convince you to not do it. You know what I'm saying?
It's basically like you being primed to not do it. But I would, and like a smart person, especially like you, basically what you just said, like it makes me already know that you're a person that can kind of distinguish that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But a lot of people can't.
Yeah, right.
So they become products of their environment.
Right,
and that's the problem that we have with a lot of people.
So I know, even in saying that, like, far as your support system and the people around you, I'm sure push you to be like, no, we got to get this done, bro. You know, even though it's your release, they include themselves in it because they want to see you win. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, no, what we got to do to get this done?
Yeah, I got a lot of people around me that support me, man. Like, and the people around me keep me inspired.
Yeah.
You You know what I'm saying? A lot of people around me are also trying to climb and do stuff too.
Mhm.
So it's like
They got their own endeavors.
yeah, and a lot of people around me are doing better than me.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's like a big thing too. And a lot of my friends hold me accountable.
That's real.
That's the realest part to me is like I never in my life been wrong and my friends didn't call me and tell me I was right.
Yeah.
And then try to make me feel good about it. They literally told me I was wrong and made me feel worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the kind of friends I got.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the kind of friends we need. Like, but going back, like people around me, like my support system, like my friends, of course, the people in YBFS that do Rossi with me, they still are involved.
I see all your homies wear the shoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
all of them.
Yep. Yep.
And that's great. That's like a walking billboard every time somebody, wear
It's
the
love,
shoe.
man. It's all love, and we all supporting each other, man. We all
How was your parents' reaction when they seen like, okay, he really doing this? Because sometimes our parents, they don't doubt us, they support us, but a lot of times they be skeptical because we try so much until we actually find something that work. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm just a horrible son. Like my mom lives. Okay, so look, my mom lives in Toledo, Ohio, man. Like, okay, a lot of people. I want to say this. Like, call your mom, talk to your mom.
And shout out to my mom.
Shouts out to all of moms.
My mom just had back surgery today. So
yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I didn't get an opportunity. I haven't talked to her yet today, but my sister let me know the surgery went well, so I just wanted to plug that. Shout out to my mom. I love you.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, go ahead, man.
That's really good to hear. No, for real. No, that's good to hear. Cause I seen you post that earlier. I'm like,
yeah, and back surgeries
that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know
and then she in the hospital now to where we can't go see her.
Yeah, cause the COVID stuff.
Yeah. She can't. She in there 3 to 5 days, and we can't. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a scary thing in itself. Man. But my sister and my god sister was able to, my god sister dropped her off, and then my sister was able to sit in the waiting room, and get reports from the doctors and stuff. So we good.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm glad.
So why you say you're a horrible son? Why would you say that?
Oh, okay. Because you asked me about like my mom. My mom is she is proud of me. She probably didn't know at first about everything that I was doing because, like I said, I am a horrible son. I don't really call my mom too much and talk to her. I should probably call her a lot more and just tell her what I've got going on and what I'm doing. But I don't really talk to my mom that much. And
she looking for an opportunity to be proud of you, though. That's what I know about moms.
She'd call me and be like, "Oh, okay, I see you doing this," and then she had and we had talking. We talk a lot. We don't got like the worst relationship, but I just need to make sure she's more tuned into my. Like she should know about the shoe before I drop it.
Yeah.
My mom finding out about the shoe from Facebook.
Dang, that kind of make you exclusive still, though.
It's kind of
like Mom, I'm exclusive. You see the shoe drop.
Right. I just got to get better at like making sure. Like, she watching. Look, she just commented like I'm watching on here.
Shout out to what's your mom name, man?
Melinda.
Shout out to you, Melinda. You got a good, horrible son.
Yeah, man. I just need to make sure I call her more and check in on her because I just got that bad, man. But I feel like a lot of us as young people, we just look at it like, oh, I'm gonna get to it tomorrow. Then tomorrow turn into next month.
Yeah.
The next month turn into the next month.
We got that bad.
And she called me one time and said, you haven't called me in 3 months.
Dang. I know you felt.
I felt
terrible.
amazing. I mean, not amazing. I'm sorry.
Amazingly terrible.
I felt amazingly terrible. Sorry.
Yeah. That's crazy. So,
but yeah, she proud of me. She really liked it.
That's dope.
She liked the idea. She seen them before they came out. Of course, yeah, she liked them a lot.
That's dope. So, is Mom gonna get a special release pair?
Mom, I'm about to give Mom a pair.
I got an idea. I'm gonna throw this out there. You gotta do like a crazy like pink something, like a pink and purple release or something for the women.
For like Valentine's Day or something.
Something crazy like that. Cause I would like to see the girls, the women.
Yeah, the women, and they do. They love women.
They support go crazy.
Yeah, women like. See, one thing I figured out is if you can get supported by women, you can get supported by anybody. Because women actually are real supporters. Mm-hmm. Men don't go out looking to support nobody.
That's real.
A woman is a supporter, man, if she see that he's trying to do something. Yeah. You know what I mean? No matter what. She ain't got to like the product necessarily. She just see that you trying to do something and she going to support it. You know what I mean? So, shout out to all the women. Because women really do support, and they support a lot of my business. I sell a lot of kid shoes.
That's crazy.
And I know it's for women.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
I sell a lot of kid shoes.
Now, is the orange releases you just did, what's that color? I don't want to call it orange.
It's an orange. The pictures make it look, because the pictures are
like
aged.
a burnt orange almost.
They kind of almost look burnt orange, but it's not. It's more like a brighter orange, to be honest. I got like a video of it on my phone, but it's a little bit brighter.
Now, what was the inspiration behind that release?
It was more like the shattered backboards. I was looking at like the weather.
Yeah.
And
fall.
I was kind of looking at the fall, and then a lot of people was walking up to me asking me about making an orange pair. And the deeper part about it was, at the beginning of this year, I wasn't gonna do a Rossi this year regardless.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do this event called Orange,
Mm-hmm.
and it was gonna be basically a conceptual gallery where I painted the whole gallery orange, and I did a lot of orange paintings and a lot of. It was gonna basically look like a huge picture booth.
So do you paint as well?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yep, I paint acrylic. I ain't painted in a minute though. I probably ain't painted in like 3 years.
What's therapeutic for you?
Being at home.
That's real.
Honestly, like.
So you a loner?
Yeah, to the most part. Like, I feel like I'm a like extroverted introvert.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get like a bad social battery where I be out and it just die. Then
And
I'm ready
you
to go
I'm
home.
ready to go
Exactly.
instantly.
Yeah, but for the most part though, I feel like I talk to a lot of people and I'm more extroverted. But
I mean, in the business you in now, you have no choice.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
You gotta shake hands and kiss babies
Yeah.
at this point. I mean, you could be the designer or entrepreneur that just released and never show his face.
Yeah,
But people like to
buy into your lifestyle, man.
Yeah, I was just about
You know
to
what
say,
I'm
people
saying?
want to see the personality behind the product.
And they want to know exactly why you doing it.
Yeah,
They want to know who behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph.
yeah.
It's Ralph. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's Polo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know exactly who he is. He the guy.
Yeah. So what's your any exclusive releases that you like? Can somebody come to you and get a exclusive release pair and say, this is the colors I want and this is like, is your website set up that way yet?
No, not yet. In the future, it will be. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that something that you want to do?
Yeah, in the future, like I would like it to be like that. But since it's so independent now, it's like I do legit almost everything. You know what I mean? From manufacturing to getting all these shoes in. I personally, Jason Young, box every single one of y'all orders and ship them out. You know what I'm saying? I get the shoes in. I gotta order the boxes. I design the boxes. I do it all. Like, I'm gonna be doing my fulfillment, none of that stuff. So when I get probably like a larger infrastructure, at that point I could possibly do something like that.
Yeah.
If, you know what I mean, God permits me to keep going on the same path and people still like enjoy to buy shoes from me.
Any other like fashion stuff you want to get into, or is it just gonna always be shoes?
No, next year I'm gonna get more into clothes. Actually, on Wednesday when I leave, I go to California on Wednesday. I go down there to start making patterns. I got about 10 months left. I want to come out with my own line, but I don't like saying that because I feel like it sounds like real cliche. Like, everybody gonna say they got a clothing line, but I'm actually gonna make garments, like clothing garments, and I want to be carrying like Barney's. My next year to me look like doing a lot of like collabs with big brands and doing a lot of and then coming out with my brand and like launching it like Barney's.
Who's your inspiration?
My friends, my life, what's in front of me like right now.
That's dope.
I try to live in like the current moment. Like, a lot
got
of
any kids?
No kids yet.
I'm glad you said yeah.
No kids
that
yet.
mean you planning on it.
Yeah, I need a kid, man. I'm about to be 30. I'm knocking on the door.
Yeah.
I need a kid.
But you still like you ain't even reach your prime yet. So I didn't have my first kid till I was my son 20. My son is about to be 4 next week. So 28.
Right.
Yeah. So you at that age, get busy, man.
Yeah, I'm about to start, man. I've been, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my lady. I've been trying.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Trying, man. I want a kid.
How's that for you? Like, the relationship and the dating and having to spend so much time working on your craft. Like,
I feel like it kind of worked easy with her. Like, she kind of more like inspired me to kind of do the shoe. That makes sense because she was just around me, and at that time, you know what I mean, I was kind of going through a lot mentally, so I started going to like therapy and stuff like that, you know. And as like a creative, you kind of like overthink
absolutely
a lot more, you know what I'm saying? So it's like me being like that, she was still by my side even when I was going through that. So she actually gang. She be around me. If I'm about to go design something or I'm about to go move and go do this, she with me. Like we like best friends before we was best friends before we even got into a relationship.
Yeah.
We used to be around each other talking about our past relationship, like our.
Yeah.
We used to be around each other like chilling, talking about other people that we was dating at the time, like just
I absolutely
cooling.
understand because I married my best friend.
Yeah, we were just cool. Yeah,
we was best friends from like 10, 11 all the way up to like 21. Like we literally didn't kiss, didn't touch, none of that. We was just friends. Like we laugh about it. She used to drop me off at other girls' house and pick me up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so like
it was that type of vibe.
Yeah, we always was friends.
Yeah, we was just like
always
best friends. Like we used to just
we started liking each other on accident.
Yeah, me and her did basically too though.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of like already had like exchanged numbers, but then we was both in situations, so it just wasn't that type of situation. We were just cool because my girlfriend's sister is my female best friend.
That's crazy.
So like she used to have her sister around and be talking about her sister. So when I met her sister, I'm like, oh, your sister cute.
And it just went from there.
It went from there, but then we got cool because we was both in situations. And then it just transpired and it turned into something else type thing. You know
so, what's that chain you got on, man? You hiding that chain behind them dreads.
Yeah.
I saw something. I was looking at your shirt. What the shirt say? I'm not a rapper.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a rapper.
That's hard.
Yeah, cause I'm not.
Is that a exclusive?
Yeah, it's like something I just thought about. Cause a lot of people think I rap.
For real?
Yeah, because like if you see me out and about,
that image, right?
Yeah, they think I like rap or something, but I'm not a rapper, like at all.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like weird. So I just like it. You know,
you might as well just start rolling with it. Be like, yeah, I got a rapper, but my single will be out.
I think I should start rolling. I might as well start rapping.
Just sell a dream, like you know what I'm saying. Just be like, yeah, I rap. If that's what you want me to do, that's what I do.
Right.
And then tell them to buy your single and then show them Miko's single and then it all works together.
Exactly. Exactly.
Look, that's a plan. So let me ask you this: the first release was a sellout, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. So it blew past my projections. I only thought I was gonna sell 20 pair. I was at work when the shoes came out.
Why did you own? Okay. Did you set your bar low so that when it goes high you overachieve, or did you really believe like I'm only?
No, I think that a lot of people see stuff in me that I probably particularly don't see in myself. So like people would be around me and they'd be like, "Oh, you should have knew that was gonna happen," or X, Y, and Z. I'd be like, "No, I didn't. I really don't think people mess with my events and stuff that I do, but do people mess with me? Like, do you feel what I'm saying? Like, 100%. Okay, they might come to Rossi and have fun there, but if I know a party going on, I'm gonna go to the party. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, when I came out with the shoes, it was such a conceptual idea. Like, who gonna buy a shoe that say Donnie when it has like a bad name on it? Kind of like, it basically is saying that it's a bootleg shoe. It says on the shoe it's like satire, like bootleg. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the catch though.
It is, because I want you to know it. Because I want nobody. I believe in living in your truth, man. I don't want nobody to ever walk up to you and be like, "Oh, you got on a fake pair of ones." You be like, "Bro, my shoe literally say bootleg on the side."
That's crazy.
It's supposed to be a fake. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just kind of the way I view stuff. I didn't think that it was gonna sell out. I just didn't believe in. I still don't believe in myself that much.
So, out of all three releases, which one did you feel would actually oversold your expectation? Was it that first one?
The first one for sure, because I thought I was gonna sell 20.
And you sold 2,000.
No, I wish I sold 2,000.
You see how I jumped?
I sold a real good amount. That's all I'm gonna say. I sold a real good amount.
Well, you sold out. I know that.
Yeah, I sold. Yeah, I blew.
You sold out 2 or 3 times, right? From that release.
Times.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we ain't gotta talk numbers on here. We ain't gonna do that. We don't want nobody in your pockets.
Right. Yeah, I know. That really. I was at work. I was opening up the store. You know what I'm saying? I sold a cool amount.
You still working your day job?
Yeah, I work at Verizon. I'm working at Verizon for 6 years. So I opened up the store.
The one on airport?
No, the one I worked at airport before.
I remember you working in that one.
Yeah, I moved. I'm on Monroe Street, but I really
y'all too high too, man. It's time to come down.
Yeah,
I've been with y'all too long, man.
I've been there for so long. I got so much vacation time that I'm really hardly never there. But
that's dope.
Yeah, it's dope. And you know, COVID happened this year, so I had like a lot of time on my hands.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, but for the most part, though, I mean, yeah, I was working. I opened up the store. And my phone just kept going off my Shopify. The cart just kept ringing and ringing and ringing. So I'm like, so I look at my phone. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, but I think the thing that helped it out, the shoes, I was scared. I had the pictures in my phone from the photo shoot for the shoes for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
This young dude named Tyson shot the shoes for me. He like the best out of like the young people, just letting everybody know. Plug in, shameless plug for Tyson. Yep, Tyson Hughes, if y'all ever need to go get some work done. But he shot the first shoes. I had them in my phone. I was scared to upload them. Again, because I thought when he sell like 20 pair, that's going to flop. Like, oh, what's this? This lame. So I kept on my phone. I was talking to my friend. I'm like, yo, I'm about to drop these shoes. And he like, bro, drop the pictures. Like, he like, just drop them right now. So I dropped them. And then Nice Kicks picked up the story and then published it the next day. So on that Thursday, they got published on Nice Kicks. And then on that Friday, the shoes released. So it was like debut Wednesday, Thursday, Nice Kicks feature. And then I had like a couple other magazines, like Input Magazine. It was like a couple other magazines.
So did you know that Nice Kicks was going?
No, I did not. I
so
swear.
You didn't plan that?
No, I didn't.
That's dope.
I didn't plan it, but it was like weird because I feel like when I go into shoes, I succeed. Like 3 years ago, I did a pair of shoes for Fab.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pair of white Air Force Ones. I had a pair of Gucci Ace sneakers, and they had a flower on the side of them. And I'm like, you know what? It'd be sweet if I can make these into some Forces. Mm-hmm. And I went home, ordered a patch off Etsy, bought the patch, ironed it on to the side of the shoe, and then used some type of glue to cement it on. And I went out and I took a picture of him. And then his barber followed me. So he seen the picture. He hollered at me like, y'all want to get me and Fab a pair. I'm thinking he lying. I sent him the shoes. And next thing you know, my best friend called me. Yo, look on Instagram right now. Fab wearing your shoes. Boo. Then he upload them, tag me, and I get featured on Nice Kicks like 3 years ago. And they feature me again.
So they've been waiting on you to drop.
I ain't even know, yeah. They feature me again. They didn't even follow me. They feature me again. They feature me twice. I actually know the owner of Nice Kicks now because he called me the next day. He inboxed me like, yo, can you talk? And we talked for like 2 hours. It was like crazy. It was nuts on everything. And then that's how I think the shoe sold. Because I was having orders like, a lot of people think most of my orders come from Toledo, but they don't. Like a lot of my orders come from like LA, New Jersey, Chicago, Seattle, Arizona. I ship stuff to CO, South Korea or whatever, CO or
damn
SEOU. I don't know how to pronounce, but I remember shipping it there, like, and the shipping was like $50.
Yeah, you probably was like,
yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like somebody overseas wearing that.
So when they order the shoes from the website, they pay the shipping.
Yeah.
Through the website.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not really actually losing no money.
Nah.
That's dope.
Actually, yeah, because of the fact that like I'm such a small company and I don't have the money to have that many shoes, or I don't have the infrastructure to have them. So let me explain the reasoning of why I release the shoes the way I release them. So basically, it's kind of like a pre-order system where you order your shoe because of the fact that I don't have like.
You don't got a factory that's.
I don't got a factory, or I don't got like outlets to send it. Like I can't go spend $20,000 on shoes and order all these shoes, and then people be like, "Oh, I don't want them," and then I just sit on them.
Yeah, no.
Like I can't do it like that because I don't got nowhere. If I had like an infrastructure where I could have like outlets and people,
you ain't got no front money either.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody fronting that bread.
Yeah, so I pre-order the shoes. I get the money from them, and then pre-order through the manufacturer and make sure that all the shoes get made directly for their size. They all made by hand. You know what I'm saying? They're not made by like a computer or a machine.
A machine, yeah.
They all made by hand. The soles made by hand. You know what I'm saying? They all fitted. These colors I came up with.
These out. Can we zoom in on these? Is it possible?
They already
on the screen?
Yeah, you gotta put it back.
Oh man, I just wanted to feel it.
Yeah,
what size is this?
This size,
my
8.5.
Oh, that ain't my size.
What size you wear?
10.
I wear size 9. 8.5, 9.
I think she done wear 10 though, right? 12. Oh my god. So his shoes should be an extra 20.
Right.
For the material.
Yeah, they like, so like even the color, so like it's a big process, man. Like I gotta like like these colors don't come on Jordans. Like it might be similar to what you might think a Jordan look like, but this is not university blue. I picked out this blue myself. I had to like use a Pantone book and find a particular blue I wanted to use and send it to them and use particular whites.
Do they come already laced?
Yeah, they come laced.
That's crazy.
They come with 2 sets of laces too. It's a blue pair of laces too.
So you got the swap out, and they got the Donnie in it, like Donnie in the sole.
Yeah, and it's on the bottom too.
This is a brand new pair too.
Yeah, it's a brand new pair. Yeah, I got a couple of pairs on ice just in case. I need to step out.
Ready for LA.
Yeah, so because I need to step out. I got every color. The orange pair, my favorite pair though.
Man, the mug's hard. It's
My
something
favorite
about
pair.
that color scheme.
Yeah, it's my favorite pair.
So, what else could people expect from you? Like you said the garments. Are you gonna be releasing items that actually come with like maybe like a beanie or a fitted and shoe combination?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm about to get more into like clothing. Like I'm about to like the orange pair of Donnie's is probably gonna be like the last pair for a while. You know what I mean? Only
people
because
ain't gonna like that.
people gonna love it, man. You can't, nice things you gotta archive stuff sometimes before it get too
watered down.
Yeah, like you want to be able to remember that, like, oh, that was a time.
Yeah,
like that was like dope. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to archive
all
it.
your releases in COVID year though. That's crazy.
Yeah,
you made some money this year.
I ain't make no money. I ain't make no money this year. Just to let everybody know.
I need to see your taxes, man.
Yeah, I didn't make no money this year.
That's dope though. So are you one day looking to walk out of your day job and say, all right, y'all got it. I ain't never coming back. Take it easy.
It's weird because like, and this is not like a flex. Like, I don't mean this, so please don't take this as a flex. Like I like a lot of people be texting me and talking to me and being like, bro, I don't understand why you still work. And I think it's more something about like the security of having a job and being able. I feel like a job keeps me grounded. Yeah, that makes sense.
Does your parents instill that in you?
Maybe, and I'm just kind of scared too to take that leap.
Yeah,
but I feel like a job also keeps me grounded. I feel like without a lot of this COVID year,
I don't think you scared of anything. You can't be.
You don't think so?
Nah. For what you invested into, what you come up in your mind, you can't be scared.
Man,
you gotta think about that. Like, how you measure fear? Like, you ain't scared. You just don't feel like it's the right time to do it.
Yeah, that's true though.
Yeah, you ain't scared. You can't wait to that moment. You can walk.
Yeah, I think it give me anxiety. I think, but I feel like also too, like, it do keep me grounded. Maybe until I can reach a mature enough level where like I can keep myself,
or until you walking into your own store every day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? True.
Yeah, I think I want to do this, man. I think I want to like take this farther. Like next year, I want to get more into the garments, man. For like Christmas, I got like this new Eric collab I'm coming out with. So hopefully that.
Question. Let's get into this before I forget it, because everybody want to know. Okay. How do you feel about people who say that your shoe is overpriced? Like, how does it make you feel?
I mean, I will understand it if they can't necessarily afford the shoe, but I'm not like, again, like, it's really hard for me to explain this, but like I don't have the backing behind me like a large company does. You know what I mean? So like, to be honest, and I feel like art is to be sold. Like this is like something that like I came up with. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of times like people telling you what they think that you should sell your product for.
First of all, it's the stupidest thing ever.
First and foremost, to me, it's wrong because of the fact that like you can just not buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like you cannot buy it if you feel like that. Second off, I am independent. Like I have nobody behind me, so it's not like I'm not Nike where I got like a factory downstairs and I can call them and tell them to press up 500 pair of shoes. I have minimums, I have overhead, I have shipping, I have boxes, I have things to cover. So
you have to make a profit.
Yeah, you got to turn a profit. So with all those things considered, believe me, I'm not making what you would think I would make off of a pair of Donnies.
And it really ain't none of their business either.
It ain't none of y'all business. And again, y'all, I'm broke.
Yeah, but the thing is, anything exclusive to that level.
But I don't understand why people would say something like mine is high price. Like, but and I get it. A lot of people buy, bigger brands, but like y'all spend that money. Like y'all spend that all the time.
I don't think
like,
it's overpriced.
Like y'all for a custom shoe. Like y'all spend that money. You know what I'm saying with other people. So like don't try to step on people that are independent because of the fact that you feel like they don't have the stature to ask for what they ask for. My price is my price. Just like everybody else price is their price.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what Jay-Z say, set your price and live your life. Like that's your price. Like I understand if you
I need to take that initiative even with my music and stuff, like when people buy beats and stuff and
your price is your price.
If you can't afford it, just don't even
because of the fact that like
that's a good thing to take in.
Your price is your price. It's about it's not even necessarily about the money, because like a lot of these people that y'all think making a lot of money off these clothes, or they might have overpriced clothes, they not making that much money off these clothes because it's costing them $1 million to make it, because they not making 5,000 pieces. They making 70, 80 pieces. So inflation is way higher than a Forever 21
they gotta pay the
or
whole staff. They paying.
You paying everybody. Your price
paying
is
for promotion. They paying for these ads.
Independent.
You know what I'm saying? These ads be crazy.
Bro, your price is your price, bro.
And the good thing about you is you haven't had to actually pay for promotion.
No, I feel like it's weird to me. Like I feel like a lot of people, I see a lot of like people like tag people and do a lot of like stuff like that when they promoting something. But I've just been fortunate enough where I never had to do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I don't know how, but
I still have to do it, even though I've been doing events for 8 to 10 years. Yeah, I don't know if it's just habit.
I think it's probably more of a habit thing, because I feel like people don't see it in their timeline.
Yeah, that's true. Especially
you know what I mean?
if your algorithms, ain't that the word?
Yeah, your algorithm is like, maybe the algorithm just be working in my favor sometimes or something.
Well, I mean, the thing I would say about you too is people support you and they don't mind sharing because of the relationships that you like. When you a good, genuine person,
right?
People don't mind
helping you out. Yeah,
it's nothing.
You right.
It's hard for the excuse my French. It's hard for the assholes to get the support that the genuine nice guy get. You know what I'm saying? Cause nobody really people don't like you, and you're a likable person.
Yeah, I do appreciate like, and please, I feel like nobody. Like, I don't want nobody to ever think that, like, for a moment I don't appreciate like all the support and like the love that people show me. Like, to be honest, like I'm extremely humbled by it, and I never in a million years, like I still. If I release something tomorrow, I doubt myself and think it wouldn't sell because of the fact
it's going crazy though.
It's like I'm humbled. Like it's like I'm humbled by like the fact to even think that like somebody will even consider me enough to even want to buy product from me. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like, oh, he's cool enough to buy from. Like, to me, I don't think of myself that way. So when people buy stuff from me, it's like, oh, okay, this is thank you. Like I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm grateful, extremely grateful.
And that speaks a lot about your humility too as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like I said, the buttholes, people don't want to. You know, it's hard for those type of people.
Yeah.
To get that actual support, and people think that's the way to get support: to be rude, to be obnoxious, to say stupid things on Facebook, to downplay or to make fun of others. People use any type of trolling aspect to get some type of fame or to get themselves put in those conversations, and that's never gonna work unless you got a machine behind you like Tekashi or somebody like that. And
it's
it actually
because
works.
Man, it's like the act of becoming viral has just become such a thing. Like social media has become such a drug, and people don't even realize it. Mm-hmm. It's like
it's the new fame.
It's the worst, because I see it change. I seen it change good people into people I don't even recognize. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But I feel like a lot of times, like, and that's what I say. It goes back to staying grounded, and that's why I keep a job. Mm-hmm. It's because I feel like without that, I'd probably be lost. Like, sometimes you gotta like find yourself and really figure out like what your standards is and what your morals is and what you stand on. Because like being out here, man, it's wicked, man. You'll get lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You'll get lost.
Yeah, or you'll get caught up in the hype of what you got going on.
Yes.
I went through a phase like that to where everything was going good for me and I got comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I had to, I wouldn't say hit rock bottom, but certain things happened in my life that made me be like, okay.
Well, a lot of times too, though, like as like black men, to me, like I just feel like we got generational curses that we deal with, and a lot of people don't even really know that like you don't even understand that what you're dealing with is not even a direct thing from you. It's something that stems from your past. It's something that's deeply rooted. So like I feel like if you don't stay like, again, like grounded, or like look at the situation and I understand you will self-sabotage a lot of stuff. Like it's been plenty of times where I sabotaged a situation that could have went beautiful. It's just because of the fact that like you said, I got too comfortable. And as an aware person, you probably already knew that you was getting too comfortable.
Yeah.
You probably already knew in your mind. You felt yourself slipping, but again, tomorrow I'm gonna get to it tomorrow. Tomorrow turn into the next day, the next day, and then you getting yourself deeper and deeper and deeper. So like,
or pushing yourself further and further away from the end goal.
Yeah. So now I just try to stay aware of like the present moment, like right now, like because it directly influences my future. Like this morning I woke up and I'm like, okay, I only got 14 shoe boxes, so I had to order like some more shoe boxes. I'm like, okay, let me go order some more shoe boxes. And if I would have put it off until tomorrow, then I would have got shipping a day later. Yeah. If I would have put it off until Friday, I got shipping a day later. Now people looking for their shoes. Like, where my Donnie's at? Now I got shoes, no boxes.
Exactly.
And then how do you know what I mean? I know for a fact I could have had them boxes 3 days ago.
And you ain't giving out no shoes without no boxes.
No, I mean, I wouldn't do that because people paying for the whole product. You know what I'm saying?
They paying for that.
I did that one time at my pop-up in Detroit because my shoes literally came right before the pop-up.
Are you serious?
Yes. The FedEx truck showed up an hour before I was supposed to be at my pop-up in Detroit.
I know you was sick.
Man, I was waiting. I was driving up and down Monroe Street looking for the FedEx truck the whole day. I stopped them before they got to my house. I found them before they got to me.
That's crazy.
Swear.
And then you had to drive up to the D.
Drive to the D. I drove up there and I didn't even notice. I had a line waiting outside. Still got a video of it on my phone. Like it was a line waiting outside for the people to buy my shoe. Could never in my life imagine that.
That's real.
That's crazy to me.
Like you saving all of this for the documentary, right?
Yeah, I'm just saving it for the memories.
Yeah.
We about to try to like.
I already know you probably
I'm trying to like change
ain't no
like,
limit to
the world, man.
Yeah, what you see.
Like that's next year, I really want people to like really like see what I'm doing, man, and like subscribe to my journey because I feel like it's about to become larger than like this. You know what I mean? Like, and I want to put like us, like the city, like on the map. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and like somebody had said something to me like, why do you keep traveling and doing your pop-ups? Why don't you do nothing in Toledo? Like, why you do Detroit and then do Columbus? And like I had another one planned for Chicago, and another one planned for All-Star Week, but All-Star Week got canceled, so I can't do it there. But I was like, because of the fact that like, if you like, let's say if you're a local rapper, you gonna stay a local rapper if you keep doing it in your city. And the reason why I travel so much, I do all these collabs, is because of the fact that I want to get bigger influence. And bigger influence meaning that I can get bigger and then I can just bring it back home to us. Like,
on your network.
It's telling our story. Like the shoe telling our story, bro. We got people in New Jersey wearing a shoe that says Donnie on it and bootleg. That's like Toledo slang. That's not.
Absolutely.
We got people in the world wearing something that's created here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just really praying that everybody subscribe to what I'm doing next year.
So, wrapping up the show because I don't want to keep you on.
No, you straight.
But so how could they follow you? What's the website? And what's the, anything? What all can they get from the website at this point?
Well, right now,
any release that's already out?
Yeah, right now. Well, because I just kind of kept the faucet open for the Donnies yesterday for Cyber Monday, but that's about to be taken down. So there's nothing on the website, and to be honest, like Donnie was more of like a social experiment. I didn't really know it was gonna become as big as it is, but
so now it's like if you ain't get them, you kind of missed out. Until the next release.
Until I figure out what I'm gonna do next.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? Only because like I don't.
No, that's actually dope.
Like I stopped doing Rossi last year because of that too. Like I was like, oh, we got 6 Rossis. Like that's a lot of Rossis.
Yeah.
Like how many times you gonna go see Halloween?
Right, exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like how many times you gonna keep buying a pair of Donnies? You know what I mean? Like, it was dope, it was fun, but now it's like on to like trying to make something else.
So you're not saying that the Donnies is actually done. It's just the certain ones that's out are already done, right?
Yeah, those are done. I mean, for the future, I don't.
You don't know yet.
I don't know when the next pair of Donnies will come out.
Okay.
It was fun this year.
Okay.
Next year, I got Rossi coming back next year, so everybody listening, Rossi coming back next year, new format.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I'm proud of you, bro. Yeah. Like, what you doing. I wish you the best, and I speak for the whole 419 grind. You know, we support what you're doing.
Right.
And
appreciate y'all,
any
man,
way
for
I
having
can
me
help
on.
personally. You know what I'm saying? You know,
For sure.
I'm a phone call away, whatever it is, whether it's musically, whether it's just needing somebody to talk to, or an idea you need to run somebody by, or even being like, I need to come and do something on the, like, I need to do a show for this, or, you know what I'm saying? So any of my outlets, you know, you more than welcome to.
No, I definitely will, yeah. And I appreciate that. I'll definitely hit you up, too, though, because, I mean, I'll definitely be needing
Yeah, and you got to stop being a horrible son.
Yeah, I'm going to start hitting my mom up more, man.
Yeah, and congratulations on the relationship with your best friend's sister.
Yeah.
And all of that. So man, I'm just proud that you even took the time to even come and hang out with us.
Man, I appreciate
like I
y'all
said,
for having me.
we normally do this. I normally do this on Monday, but I felt the need to get you in here. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
And anything else you want to say to the people before we shut it down?
Thank you for the support, and for anybody that watched. I appreciate y'all for even stopping by and hearing my story. And I appreciate everybody for supporting me this year. And if you support me in the future, I support that. I mean, I appreciate that too. Just want to show everybody gratitude for
That's dope.
For even being here.
That's what's up. Well, it's been another Cloth Talk exclusive on a Tuesday. It feels so weird. It's gonna probably throw my whole week off, but I'm grateful.
Yeah.
And best of luck, man, and what you doing in LA. I hope you have fun.
Thank you.
I know why you going, because you trying to get away from this cold weather.
That too, man.
You trying to get down there where it's warm.
Trying to get warm. But you know, there it's shut down. Everything's shut down.
Oh, for real? Yeah. LA ain't never really shut down, though.
That's true, though.
Yeah, it just depends on what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's money to be made down there. Yeah, so put your mask on, get to the money. But yeah, another Cloth Talk exclusive. Appreciate it. Shout out to all the other shows on the 419 Grind Network and everybody who watched. Much love. And we'll see y'all Monday. I got B Wills coming through Monday. And it's going to be lit.
Yeah.
So appreciate y'all.